How's it going, everybody? Welcome to another Monday live stream. Today, we're having some fun. We talk to each other. What's up, people? Finally, yes, we made it happen. Welcome to another Monday live stream, people. Today, I'm trying out a couple of new things. I'm trying out a new way to film. Let me know if it's cool or not. I'm also trying out a new thing that just popped up on YouTube. I don't know if I'm gonna go with this, but there is now. YouTube is really taking a page off of the Twitch streaming platform stuff. So now in YouTube world, we have the option to set goal for people with Super Chat. I decided to give this a try. I know I'm not, huge with tips and stuff here. And I don't know. I'm going to give this a try. I set a goal of 10 Super Chat, and I want to purchase a DN4816U. So it's the Ultranet to Stage Connect box. That box allow you to either take a signal from a wing over to Stage Connect, send it into that box, and then send it to P16 or stuff that is Ultranet. And also the other way around. I have a show in a few weeks where the band is going to use an XR18, and I'm planning to save on the Snake because it's not really a big room, it's a small room. They're going to run their in-ear split with the XR18, and I want to take the Ultranet out of that and send it into Stage Connect into the wing. To me, it seems like a fair process. It's better than running a regular Snake, and I'm going to run is 3 XLRs, so one, probably I'm going to run a DMX cable because it's going to be 100 foot. One DMX cable and two return, or maybe I can even do this with an RJ45 and adapters. Yeah, I can probably do that. So running just a single RJ45 adapter on one side, adapter on the other, and I can run the main left right for the PA, and I can get all the input from the band. So we'll see. Maybe for the first time I will go easy and just go, I will make it easy on me and just go with a single DMX cable, but we'll see what's going on with that. But that's the plan. So for that, I'm gonna need a conversion interface from Stage Connect to Ultranet. And I said, you know what? Let's give it a try. Let's see if the subscriber here are interested in want to participate into that. I feel so okay. I'll feel so bad. It's not in my nature to beg for stuff, and I don't know. I'm giving this a try, but let me know, guys, if it's a bad idea or not. If it's a bad idea, just don't give any super chat. If you think this is fair, if you think this is fair game to put the super chat up, let me know. But I don't know. It's a 50-50 for me. I never did that YouTube thing for money, and I feel like I don't feel really good begging for stuff. But at the same time, it's got to be more content. It will definitely work. So if you guys want to see that happen and help me fund that thing, make sure to give a super chat, and maybe I don't know. But that box is interesting. Hi Rolf, by the way. Hi Dan, Damron, what's up? Antoine, bonsoir. Bonsoir la francophonie. Rolf said, I've done the XR18 to wing via Ultranet to Stage Connect with the DN. Worked fine, and it does USB as well. That's the other reason where I think it's going to be useful, because most bands nowadays run tracks, and in the big, the big picture, the end goal, the end game, I want to run a rack, a wing rack. I was about to say X32 rack. I want to run a wing rack. I want to run that's a mouthful. I want to run a wing rack on stage for most of the band that I'm working regularly with, and in small situation, where I don't have a spot at front of us. So usually I was using a DN9630 to convert, USB to AES50, but honestly, 32 track will be more than enough. Even 16 will be more than enough, because most of the time I'm gonna end up with 6 to 8 track, having some bass drum percussion and effects on 2 track, extra guitar, banjo, or instrument that are not there, like, strings and stuff like that on another pair track, and back vocal on another track, and the band need a click track and a cue track, and sometimes, just for the singer, we only have one cue track just for the singer. So I can see myself do this with 8. 8 will be fine. But now that I'm thinking about it, that box is replacing kinda a DN9630 for me. It's also gonna allow me to use Ultranet, because I'm gonna have a couple band that I know will run XR18 or MR18, and maybe when I'm doing front of house, I can run a line of Stage Connect from them to my console. 100 foot is pretty fine. If not, I can just grab a hub. I have a hub for Pro coming in. So in the big picture, I think it will be a nice purchase, or a nice thing for me to have. If you want to experiment with that stuff, if you want to see me experiment with that stuff, and you have any question, just give that a try. Just give that a try. I don't know. There you go. So that's the story about the Super Chat thing and the Target thing. I want to purchase a DN4816U. So the DN48 is going to be all the Stage Connect stuff. If you want to understand the number scheme here, the DN4888 is the 8 in, 8 out. There's also the 16i, 16o for in and out. So you guys understand the thinking behind there. All right, so enough of me talking about that stuff. I'm going to say hi to everybody. I'm going to say hi to Downs of Dream 97. Good to see you, man. Good to have you back. Charlie, wing rack now installed here. Lucky you, man. It's gonna be a rough thing in Canada for us to have the wing rack stuff and the compact stuff. Actually, I think I can say it. I bit the bullet, and I ordered 2 compact from Alto Music. I cannot wait for Logan McQuaid to stack the stock, should I say, the wing stuff, because it's gonna take a couple months. They're expecting the first delivery to be in March, maybe April, depending on the speed that they ship. So for me, as much as I don't like to overpay for stuff, I bit the bullet, and I'm gonna go. I ordered 2 compact already. I still have my wing rack coming at some point, but the wing rack is not something that I absolutely need right now to make money. This is something that I'm gonna need in the future. So for now, I overpaid for the 2 compact from Alto Music. They have a store in upstate New York, so they can ship to me. I text the guys, and Steve over at Alto Music was really nice. He got me a shipping quote. It's gonna be expensive, I know, but I need those consoles to keep the channel going, because I want to keep the YouTube channel going, and I also need those consoles for my day-to-day gigging, because as of right now, my wing full size is in storage with a band. It's on tour with a band. So and it's rented here and there, left and right. So I cannot have it in the studio. It's on demand. The wing is going strong right now, and I want to surf that wave. Anyway, all that to say that yes, I have some wing coming my way. Mario, hi. Good to see you, man. Dance of Dream had my maiden voyage with the wing rack this weekend. I had been using my X32 rack for almost 10 years with this band, and it was a significant sound quality and feature upgrade. Really nice. Actually, funny enough, because I did the same kind of thing where the band that I'm doing in here mostly for, we had an X32 for a long time. Depending on the venue, if they had DL, Stagebox, the blue one from Midas, we were using those local, and the band heard a difference. After that, we switched from the X32 to Pro 1. We used to have two Pro 1 front of house and monitor. It sounded way, way better for front of house. The band was really happy, but I mean, no complaint. They were really happy with the sound. It sounded good, but it sounded, I think it's mushy, creamy like. This is how they describe it in their ear. And once we upgraded with the same DL31 from the Pro 1 to the Wing, we noticed a difference. It was the perfect balance of having the fat preamp of Midas and the clean sound of the console. So I never tried a Wing with a DL32, not as of right now. I'm gonna try it with the XR preamp. We'll see if I hear a difference in there. But yeah, the band is really happy. Everybody think it's just clearer. Everything is just going easier together. There's a lot of volume. Everybody is really, really happy with the overall result. They don't need to crank everything. The way that the gain structure is done on the DL231 with the Wing, I get plenty of volume. I have no distortion, but it's loud. The output, at least on the Wing, are loud. I don't know if they changed the reference for the zero out, meaning on output of some gear like the SQ. For those of you who have a SQ, the dB, I want to make sure that I say the right thing. The dB volt output, dB voltage, so basically the electricity that you send at 0 dB versus other console on the SQ stuff, you need to push +6 to gain the same electricity output, the same voltage of output, the same dBVU output as other console. I don't know if it's true for all consoles like that, but there is a difference depending on the rating of those output. I don't know what is it for the Wing. It's probably the same thing, because I mean the preamp, the DL231 didn't change from the Pro 1 from the Pro 2, but apparently the guys getting more output. They need to run their mix less hot. They need to run the fader down a little bit, and they get the same amount of really good juicy sound out of the Wing. So we'll see. Delta Dream also deployed the GPIO foot switch ID. No more needing radial hotshot or radial release box. Oh, okay. So I'm curious to know, how did you do it? Because I've used GPIO the other day for the Gala Country stuff that I was doing. I had a reverb insert on a channel that I was taking in and out. The MC, basically the way that I set up my monitor console for that show, everybody had their own reverb inserted as the first or second, though as the second, yes, it was the second insert, because the band didn't want any reverb, so the band was at tap point, and the singers in their ear were at post fader on the bus send. So the singers had reverb as much as they wanted to have reverb in their ears, and only the one that was talking, so the MC was singing, and after that was doing the entertainment for the crowd and stuff like that. So when that happened, you don't want any reverb. So I was running a GPIO. I was using a piano foot switch, pushing once, reverb enable, pushing another time, the reverb disable, and it worked. It went great. I actually have a friend of mine that's gonna give me a foot switch, a four step foot switch, and I'll see what I can do with that. Maybe I can do some really cool stuff, but I definitely want to have a foot switch now in my on my arsenal of stuff that I can use. I don't know, and thinking out loud, I don't know how or if it's possible to have a expression pedal on the GPIO to maybe control a fader. That would be really fun. That way I can, back in the day I used to do this with my delay, where you had your aux send from your delay 1/4 inch out into a guitar pedal, a volume guitar pedal in the unit, so that way you would have your aux always on, and with your foot switch you would, send your vocal into your delay. That's something that I've done in the past. So we'll see what's going on with that. But yes, GPIO are a great function. I'm probably going to do a video about the GPIO. I know the Compact only have 1 or 2, a stereo 1/4 inch jack for GPIO, but we'll see what we can do with that. Try to have fun. Anger 77. I got my wing rack 2 weeks ago. I got my wing rack 2 weeks ago. Great compliment to my original wing. Yes, definitely gonna pair well with the wing rack. You can enable preamp control from another console. So in the source section, you can tell which where that preamp has been controlled from. So it can be from the console, so everything is disabled. You can enable from, let's say, A, if your wing is connected, your full-size wing is connected from the port A of the rack to the port A of the wing. That could work. You can control the preamp away from that. So it's a great addition in the ecosystem, talking to each other. Does the dream, you have to use 2 GPIO. I wired a foot switch as you shown. Ground to tips and sleeve at the same time. Okay, so it's a momentary switch. So when you click on it, it's a double action GPIO trigger that does that. I'm thinking about something else. Maybe there's another way to do it. Maybe you can have more than that. You could probably, and I need to check that out, but I start to look at snippets, the snip file, and maybe you could do a double action, like momentary on, momentary off action with snippet, and enable and disable a lot of stuff. I'm thinking about that for the Auto-Tune, because the other day I asked about having a tag, if it was possible to have a tag that will enable and disable a bunch of insert block at the same time. Because like I used to do with my other show, where I have everybody's reverb on insert on second point, and I wanted to disable reverb for everybody. It's not like doing a mute thing. You basically want to do multiple manipulations at the same time. So I'm thinking about doing a lot of things with Snap and maybe some GPIO, and do a lot of remote things. So we'll see what's going on with that. All right, so 2-channel talkback channel, post fader for tap point, so it gets the mute. All right, you'll make a video. Great. Make sure to send me that video. Probably can incorporate that into a video of me if you're willing to do it, and we can talk about that. Or actually, you should, you've been around long enough, we should do a video together and talk about that stuff. I want to get more people involved on the channel. If you guys are regular and when you want to jump in, you want to have a conversation about stuff, if it makes sense for me to push that on the channel, let me know. We can record a stream together, or we can pre-record something together, and I can edit that into kind of like I did with Engineer Talk with Bubba Z about it was the HD96 versus the Wing. We could do some really cool stuff. I would like to have some cool people on the channel. Did I talk about that? Mario sold my Pro 2, bought the Wing, faster routing. Well, it's different. I like the routing on the Pro 2, because I know it really well. It's the only thing that matter. It's the only thing that matter on any console. And I was looking at a video the other day, a video reaction from Church Front reacting to the MXU video. The MXU video, basically it's the one where the guys say that they like the Wing, but they don't like it. And the guys from Church Front said that they agreed on a lot of stuff, but they like the console at the end of the day. And I was watching that, and I was thinking, it's just because you know the console. If you know that thing inside out, there's nothing wrong with it. I believe there's nothing wrong with the wing. And it's a more flexible, better professional option, and I'm going to say a professional option versus a lot of stuff. The wing, the problem with the wing is it's so complete and complex. It's so open that a lot of people don't get it. And I understand it because it's priced low. Usually lower priced console like X32, like the TF1 from Yamaha, you are stuck in a really rigid structure when it comes to doing stuff. Let's say on the TF1, because I'm daily driving a TF1. I don't talk about it at all here, but I'm daily driving a TF1. You basically, the TF1, whatever you plug by default in preamp 1, turning the gain is going to come out of the main out. Nothing to worry about. It's not the same thing kind of with the Wing Compact. You have a lot of preamp in the back. You just plug your stuff in, give it some gain, it's going to go out. But you're not limited to that. Where on the TF1, the pat is really narrow of signal come from here. In the preamp section, you have 3 options that you can select. It's either, the local preamp, the USB, or the expansion card. In mine, I have a Dante card, so it's either those 3 options, and that's about it. No flexible EQ, no, the gate is a gate, the compressor is a compressor, you cannot change the block and everything. So it's easy for somebody that don't know what they're doing to get lost on the wing. If you are a professional, and you don't mind taking 5 seconds of your time to understand that thing, you understand that this is the most flexible console for the price by far. After that, you gotta regret going back to your SQ. But, everybody do their thing. I'm really happy with my wing. A lot of you guys out there seems to be really happy with your wing. We'll see. Charlie's, I used GPIO 1 and 2 to turn off or on reverb and mute on a group on 2 different pedals. Yeah, this is something that I'm thinking about doing, having probably not the mute all, but the mute group for my reverb on a pedal. And on the show where I'm doing a lot of monitor, I have a cue in the show because one of the backup singer is doing lead for a song. So on that particular song, people want to have more of him in their in-ears. So I have basically just did a split channel, and I'm sending more volume of that. Same preamp, everything. I'm having a hard time talking today. Come on, words are hard. It's the same preamp going on 2 different channels, and the other channel has, the same EQ, same everything, just different volume in the inner monitors. It's just easier for everybody to work that out, and it's just a single push of a button to get the cue right. But I'm thinking about having that on a pedal, using maybe, my one for the effect and one for that cue, and that would be it. So I could use Snippet for that, but we'll see what's going on with that. One thing I like about the console versus the rack is there is separate monitor volume control on the console. There's not on the rack. Okay, I will need to take a look at that. I don't know much about the rack other than I know it's the same screen. It has 24 preamp and 8 output on it with headphone amps. So when I get my rack, I'm gonna dive into this. The NSRS stepped out. Can you do the same thing via MIDI? MIDI on the wing doesn't allow you to do all the stuff that you could do, let's say, with GPIO. at GPIO, and also not doing the same thing as you can do with OSC, because the console is talking OSC basically. The MIDI is there, but it doesn't. All the MIDI mapping not allowing you to do everything on the Wing. Prox. Stream Decks control QLab, and QLab send OSC command to Wing. Maybe it can be something you can explore. Yes, but the thing is, I don't want to carry extra gear. That's the thing that I try to avoid at all costs. I don't want to bring a computer, because computer, actually, you have to take care of it, and they fail. Where the dedicated hardware tend not to fail. So I would like to keep everything as, inside the Wing as possible, because I can fire up some software from Patrick. Patrick got a lot of stuff that can do crazy thing with the Wing. If you don't know Patrick's, yes, actually, Dan, yeah. Patrick's website, yes. So you got that stuff. Go check out Patrick's website, x32ram.com, x32ram.com. Patrick has been my moderator for a long time, almost 4 years on that channel. So go check out his software if you want to carry around a computer. What I try to do is keep everything as small and self-contained and fail-proof as possible. So if there is no computer and it's just a snap file or a command, I don't need anything else, if I can do it, of course. Matthew, who's first time making it to the stream? Well, actually, let me know, guys. Anybody here that is first time watching the stream? I want to know. Charlie's, there is no physical knob on the rack. Okay. Dan, it's your first time. Welcome, man. Feel free to ask any question as long as they make sense and they are related to the stream. Matthew, first time? Welcome, man. Feel free. The floor is yours. We're here to have a good time. And coffee. I cannot. I would need to figure out a way to. No, I cannot put coffee on the camera. I can put it on my iPad. That is my prompter there, but I cannot put it on the camera. Sorry, guys. Those days are gonna come back where I'm gonna put my coffee mug on my compact. Don't worry. The screen's way bigger on the rack. Thank you very much for being here, Does a Dream. We'll talk to you soon, man. Will be fun to do something together on video call or something. Screen's way bigger on the rack. No, it's not. It's the same screen. All the Wings use the same screen. Seeing anything on the Wing wavecard, it's already listed in LV1 as a offline device. Apparently it's out. I didn't look into that stuff, but from what I've seen here and there, it's apparently out. You can actually order, apparently, I don't know from who, but you can order a Wing with a upgraded wavecard. I have no information, to be honest, about that, but if there is a card available at the moment, make sure to contact your distributor. They will definitely try to sell them to you. Of course, they would like to take your money. So make sure to take a look at that when you order your Wing compact, your full size in black or the rack. It's bigger by a lot. I don't think so. Anybody can confirm? I think it's in life sometimes angles change the size of the thing that you perceive. I'm just saying, guys. My understanding is it's the same size. It's the same 10-inch screen. This is the reason why they did the 4U thing, the 4 racks U size on the wing rack, so they could fit that screen. Also, it gives the option to have 24 preamp in the back. So Cyprian, thank you very much. All right, what do you guys want to talk about? Because I'm not going to be here for too long today. I have a video to edit. Actually, I can talk about that. About some really cool, not too bad of headphones. I just did that video, or I just filmed that video. I just need to edit that, and it's gonna come out probably today or tomorrow. I'm gonna try today because I have a long, rough week ahead of me. But the EPZ Q1 Pro earbuds, I'm gonna put a link in the description of the other video if you guys want to check those out after watching the review that I did. But seriously, they are fine earbuds that you can get for about $26 US. So convert that to whatever you want. But they look cool, they feel right, and the thing that I like the most is that they are honest about their product. They have a graph in the box. I don't have my. Do I have my graph here? I don't. But they have a graph in the box, and they just like advertise what they really are. They do not advertise a flat curve. They advertise a little boost here and there and a little dip here and there, and they advertise it. So the reason why I went on and give them a really positive review is because they advertise what they sell. So be on the lookout for that, guys. Same size on all wings. That's what I thought. Thank you very much, Rob, for confirming that. Baby versus the X32 rack. Yeah, it's bigger than the rack. The X32 rack for sure. The wing rack has a bigger screen than the X32 rack. Where are you in Canada? I'm gonna say you probably want to say where are you in Canada? I'm in Montreal. I'm based in Montreal. I think my French accent is showing enough for you guys to know that I'm definitely a Quebecer. Did you install that DenteCard that you unboxed in your previous video? No, not yet. I'm still waiting for my compact or my rack to show up for me to put that in. I'm following a thread that just popped up today on Facebook about somebody else that ordered a Yamaha card and want to salvage the Brooklyn Dente card out of it. So we'll see what's going on with that. If that card is locked, if the firmware is locked, or you absolutely need a Yamaha TF series console to format it, I can probably do that. I can probably make sure to do it with a TF1, but I would love to do it just from the card, the wing itself. It's going to be easier for me. But I'm following that thread on Facebook right now, and we'll see what's going on with that. Either way, I'm going to keep you guys posted about the outcome of what happened with that, because if you can get a really affordable Brooklyn Dente card and salvage it for something that's going to work with your wing, even if it's not a 64x64, I could be wrong, don't quote me on that, but I believe you can take a Brooklyn 2 card that is not firmware locked, that is less than 64 channel, and format it with the right firmware, and you can probably use it in your wing as a less channel. But sometimes, having just a few 8 channel, those Dente card, Brooklyn Dente card that has 8x8 channel could be enough for some people. Let's say you just show up somewhere, you're a band on tour, and you connect straight to the PA over Dente. I did that with how's it called, the QSC LA 112. Really like that PA. It's the newest release from QSC. They just released the Dente sub that go with that PA. Before that, I was only running the tops and I had to run XLR for the subs. But now you can just run a single network line between all those bucks and connect straight Dente from your console into that PA. You avoid analog to digital, digital to analog conversion a couple times in that signal chain, so it can only sound better. Give that a try if you have one of those PA guys. Is the firmware lock on the X32 Brooklyn 2 card? I don't know. Probably not. The 32 channel will have the wrong channel assignment. Okay. Let me ask you, Rob. Is it just a matter of knowing which channel should be where? Like if you take a 8x8 card, will it still work and you just need to know your way around it? Or is it going to be like dead in the water? There's nothing you can do about it. Because if it's just a matter of knowing what to do, like as a workaround, because those cards could be get for really cheap. I used to have a couple of those, so we'll see what's going on with that. Sorry, I was taken by surprise by Dan here. Behringer has now documentation about the WSG. Yes, I believe they have. They had that for a couple of weeks already. So it's just a matter of knowing that you're offset. All right, okay. So I'm gonna guess it's the last channel, or you just need to start at channel 9, something like that. Maybe I can do this in the future. Maybe I can find an old, really dirt cheap Brooklyn 2 card and figure out a way to do this. I wonder if installing a Brooklyn card in the wing would void the warranty. Yes, it probably will, depending on the country that you are. And all I'm gonna say is, don't do it. But if nobody know that you did it, you don't void your warranty. I don't believe there's any sticker of any kind on the back of that console. If you take your time with the right screwdriver, you just don't mess up all the screws. Pretty sure you can. Pretty sure you can do something. Oh, Cyprian, you're in Windsor, so you're next to Glenn Fricker. Windsor, Canada is the homeland of the angriest metal YouTuber ever. I really like Glenn, by the way. I really like his stuff. I know he had some trouble with streaming today, so maybe some of you who usually watch his show gonna end up here. But yeah, Glenn is a great YouTuber from Windsor, Canada. Actually, I wish I could collab with him one day on a couple subject. He probably doesn't know who I am, and I'm totally fine with that. But I have a couple input for him about his Cat 5 stuff that I told him a couple years ago already. But I would love to collab with Glenn at some point in the future. Maybe we can work something out about maybe live mixing. I know for him, live mixing is a big no-no. He understands the thing, he understands how to do this, and he understands that Ben don't like to pay live sound engineer. So he never went the live route. But yeah, thumbs up to Glenn. If you're ever watching this, Glenn, hit me up on social media. It would be fun to collab on some stuff together. I really like your channel. And actually, I've been featured on Glenn's channel many times. And I think you know my name, because the last time that I said a comment about something, he pointed out that I was a listener for the last 10 years. I was there actually before he really got big. I was there for his first video, the Banana Dine stuff, and cupping the mic is stupid. About, I don't know, maybe not 10 years ago, but close to. What else? Are there any seal or tape? Not that I'm aware of. Not that I am aware of, and I don't have any compact, but as far as I'm aware, no. Robert, I think that you need to upgrade the card on Yamaha or put it in the option card or in the option caddy due to the network configuration to be correctly set for the internet port to work. Okay, I have access to a TF1, so maybe I can do that quickly because I can probably just put it in a TF1, do the firmware update, and update it for Behringer wing. Because I know it's working in the TF1. I've tried. The card that I've unboxed the other day, I tried it in the TF1 that I have in my venue, and was working flawlessly. Nothing to say about it. So, okay. Maybe I'll take a look. If it's recognized or not, or I'll follow the thread on Facebook and see if I need to bring it at work and maybe come an hour early one day and popping out the TF1, popping out the card in the back and just do it. I would love to have that card for the wing because I got it for fairly cheap. I'm gonna say dirt cheap, but I got it for about what half of what it would cost me to buy a brand new one. And actually I can reuse something that already exists. That's my mentality. I'm all about using, when I do my in-ear review, I'm all like, give them kudos for using paper box. Like this is the box that I got the in-ear, the Q1 Pro here from, and this is fully paper. The only thing that was plastic in that box was the foam. Hold on. Was the foam where the in-ear come from? So this is actually this is. I don't want to say plastic, but this is not bio stuff. But your in-ear come in good shape and they are well protected. Maybe you can make this out of paper. I don't know. Ask Apple. Apple have really come up a long way with that recently. But yeah, this is not ideal. Paper is way better for the environment. And yeah, this is, like, let's be honest, on the cheap side. It's made out of glue and stuff that will last on this earth longer than I will be alive. All right. Formatting an SD card bigger than 32 gigabyte with PC. Actually, it's exactly the same thing that you need to do either on PC or Mac. The only difference is when you are on a PC, you just can right-click format and make sure that you set it up for, is it FAT32? Yes, it's FAT32 master boot drive. If you format it, that'll be fun. No, that'd be fun. Yes, that would be fun for you, but that will be fine. I'm having such a hard time with words today, guys. Filming the video about the in-ear was a nightmare. I kept doing good take and watching it back, I had to bring the setup up again and say blah, 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 because I didn't pronounce word correctly. I'm just too tired to do these things. Dan, thank you for your stream and videos. Oh, my pleasure, man. I'm trying to have a good time here. This is the back in the day when I started the YouTube thing, I thought it could be something big. But as of right now, pursuing my full-time job as a sound engineer, and I'm having multiple events a week, like to the point where it's almost too much, where I cannot like supply the demand. YouTube do not generate enough, and I don't see any way that it could generate enough for me to become a like decent amount of income. So we're just having a good time here, and this is my good time hobby. I'm spreading out knowledge to people that want to listen to it. I hope I can help a lot of people having a better time with their wing, with live sound mixing overall. So I mean, this is what I do. I don't do this for the money. I don't do this for any other way. What's going on with the Target thing? Hold on. Watching the chat. Oh, okay, it's probably because it's been an hour. All right. So yeah, I'm not gonna reach the goal of having enough money with the super chat today to get the DN4816U. I don't mind. I've gave this a try. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's just not for me. Maybe I need to forget about all that super chat thing, and it's not a way, because you think about it, YouTube is taking a cut on that thing. So yeah, not ideal for me. Not for my crowd. I'm not a cute e-girl with nice background and white stuff and a pair of, you know what, really up front on the camera. I'm just a dude in his basement. I'm just a sound guy in his basement having a good time. But we together have a good time. And I really enjoy the fact that you guys take some time of your day to ask me a question. I love to do this. I could do this seriously all day. Are you planning to get 2 wing compacts and add a rack in there? Actually, surprise, surprise. Locally, one of the guy that followed this channel, and I had a really good time having conversation with him so far, Maximilien, just sold me a DL, and I want to say the right one. Is it the 151? It's a 24 input by this blue stage box. I think it's the 151, 24 input. I want to pair it eventually with other stuff, so that's going to be one of the stage boxes going to go with my rack, or one of my compact. Because right now I'm having a DL251. I'm going to keep it. I plan on selling it at some point, but for now, I'm going to keep it. I also have another 24 input, so maybe I can put them together in a single box, and when I need a lot of input, I can do that. Doesn't happen much. Seriously, that I need more than 48 input plus a local in. And for output, I'm planning on using Stage Connect. So I'm thinking about what I need right now, and that's gonna be pretty much the thing that I'm gonna add to my wing compact rig. It's gonna be Stage Connect input or output, because I need more output than the 8 that they have. Having an extra 16 will make sense to me. I was debating about go with the 4888, so 8 input, 8 output, but not a thing for me. I think 16 output's going to be enough. With the 24 local in will be more than enough. And basically my plan is going to be to have my probably my UB Pro talking to the Stage Connect and talking to the 151. It's gonna be a small rig that I can have a couple channel and I'm ready for everything. I'm ready for everything with that, with the UB Pro. Sorry guys, still feeling sick a little bit from last week. I'm planning a rack plus a compact rig, but really like the layout of the compact for monitor. It's going to be, yes, this is what I'm probably going to run most of the time. I'm planning on touring with a rack on monitor, because I really like the fact that you can have your 16 bus on one side and all the input on the other. So you can go, like, once you know your show, you can go muscle memory and go, like, whoever's mix that you need to change and which layer that you need to change. So you can go like this and having your solo follow and everything, and you can move pretty quick. Not as much as if you had all the fader in front of you, but you can probably move pretty quick to do monitor. And my plan for that rig is going to be to have the compact on top of the DL231 with a UPS in the bottom. And I want to make I'm going to build a case for that, because I don't think there is or I didn't see a case that would make sense for me to put all that stuff in. So I want to build a case for that myself, and I'm probably going to bring you guys along to see what's going on with that. But that's going to be the plan for now. Having 12 rack space plus the compact laying flat on that, just a pull over. And I want to have the 2 side panel, the front and the back, to be tables, or finding a way to make them being tables so I can have my in-ear rack and maybe some other stuff around me. I like stuff to be compact. This is why I'm driving a smart car. I'm having a 2018. How does it go? It's an EQ electric smart car. 2018 electric smart car. This is my day-to-day drive. I love it. I love stuff that is really small. Maybe because I'm a big guy. You need to use format in GUI if you want to format the SD card bigger than 32 gig in FAT32. I don't know if you need GUI or if you need master boot drive. I think in my video I show master boot drive, and after that I reformat it again in the console. But you only need to format it once in the computer for that card to work. If it's in FAT32, I believe you can format it anytime from the console. Thank you for sharing and give back to YouTube. You're welcome, Matthew. I cannot say more than I really like doing these live stream, and I hope I can do this for as long as I live. Probably. I don't see any reason why I'm gonna stop. I know the channel's not been up to the speed that I want it to be recently, but I'm gonna get back on track soon. I have a plan. And I plan to do more YouTube video in the near future, or actually for 2025. 2025, I plan on getting my life back a little bit. Things are going to change around here a little bit, and we'll see what's going on. That monitor setup sounds killer. If you don't want to build it, this rack looks good from... if you didn't want to build, this rack looks good from Pro X. I know Pro X has a rack, but I don't think it's the right size. If it does, I'm probably just going to buy the Pro X. I think they are sold in Canada from Long and McQuaid, if I'm right. So I can probably have a discount on that. We'll see. I'm living really close from TCH, Trans-Canada Hardware. They do sell all the parts for road case. If you want to have, handles, latch, wheels, casters. If you want to have railing to do case. If you want to have, laminated plywood. Or actually now, I was looking actually to build those case out of foam or plastic foam, rigid plastic foam. I was looking for a 1/4 inch because I don't think you need, the units themselves are really like build solid or solid build. I don't speak English anymore. They're really well made. So I think I just need to protect them from being, scratch and bump. I don't think they need to be, full truck proof, because anyway, I'm the guy carrying that stuff around. It's not like on a pro level tour or on arena touring band where the road crew is going to take care of your stuff. For some reason, somebody going to drop your console off of the dock, those kind of thing. So to me, I need to have a case that is solid, but I don't need that case to be crazy stupid solid, because I'm the one taking care of it. But I will take a look at the Pro X stuff. I just don't know if they have... Let me think about it. The 2DL231s are 10U. That's big. A UPS could be anywhere from 1 to 2U. But the thing is, it's the depth. I think from what I look, the compact is 14U of depth. And I don't want it to be an angle. I want it to be flat, and I want to raise the screen. I love, my wrist thanks me so much to do what I did on the full size wing where I have it laying flat. It's so much better for my wrist. I don't, I used to mix like that. I used to spend, nights mixing with my hand, my wrist being like this, like all the time, and having back problem because of that. Just because I was standing, this close with my, if I'm laying flat, it's way easier for my back to just, my arms, everything, my nerves, everything is better. So I want to have the compact laying flat, and I don't think the Pro X case allow me to do that. I think it will allow me to have it at an angle, but I don't think you have the 14 or 15U required to have it laying flat. And ideally, I want to probably have a drawer in there, a 2U drawer, to bring some, goodies, my talkback, my in-ear antenna, stuff that I need to use all the time. So we'll see. If Pro X have a case that is 10 plus 2 plus 2 is going to be 14U plus the console, so 14 by 14 clean with 14. If I can have a case that could do that, that is already built, I'm probably gonna buy it. But if not, I'm gonna build one myself. And I've already built one. I've built the one for my other wing. It took me 2 full days to build because I was recycling a case. My previous case that you guys saw with my full-size wing, it used to be a light console, an SGM light console. I just disassembled the case. It was bigger than I needed, so I know for sure that I had all the wood and all the railing, and I, bandsaw it. I cut all the railing, put some rivet back on, and I made it happen. This one is a flat top rack. Hold on, this one is a flat top, not a rack top. Okay. I thought it was odd when I first saw it, but when I saw the compact, it would be perfect for it. It'll likely get for my compact. Okay. Will be fun to follow a custom build if you do that. Yes, this is the plan basically. I think I'm gonna, if I'm building a case, I'm definitely gonna film it. I'm gonna do those workshop video where I'm gonna show you guys I'm doing this, and I'm gonna speed up all the process, and basically I'm gonna do like a blacktail video. If you guys follow that channel, I'm not a woodworker guy. I know my way around woodworking, but I love to follow the Blacktail Studio guys. I think, what's his name? Is it Cameron? It's Cam. I don't remember his name, but the guy is so much fun to see working. Maybe I could do. Maybe I can build myself some epoxy side custom build road case. No, I'm not going there. I'm not going there. Actually, it would be fun if I could build quarter-inch epoxy plywood replacement for a road case. I don't know if it would be more fun to have plexiglass maybe or other stuff, but it could be fun. But I don't have the time in the space and the stuff to build, $10,000 of total boat epoxy stuff with swirl for a road case. It would be fun though. It would make a great video, but I don't have time. I don't have space. I don't have the necessary resource. I don't have the total boat sponsorship. Anyway. Is there anything else that you guys want to talk about? Otherwise, I'm going to close that stream. We are over an hour. What time is it now? It's 2:30. So, is it 2:30? Hold on. What time is it now? Yeah, it's 2:30. Is there anything else that you guys want to talk about? Otherwise, we're going to cut it at around the hour mark. I want to keep these stream fun. I want to keep these stream informative and not too long for no reason. If there's nothing to talk about anymore, I don't want to stretch it for no reason. Come on, 1 time, 2 time, any more question? 3 time. Alright, so that's gonna be it for today. Guys, thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for spending a bit of your time, afternoon, evening with me. It's always fun for me to read your comments. So please make sure to put your comment down below if you have any question, if you have any complaint about the channel, if you have any idea for me to do a video on. It will be a great opportunity for me to listen to you and answer your question or other stuff and take your input on this channel. I know I'm running this thing, but I cannot be anything without you. Always a pleasure to do this video for you. And until the next one, I want you guys to please take care of yourself. And I see you all later in another video next Monday. See ya! If I can get my mouse and click that damn button. See you guys!